Hey everyone! Alright, so welcome to week 40. Wow. That is a huge achievement that we are here. I'm making this video and I am 40 weeks today. Today is my due date. It baffles me that I'm here, and I went back and I watched some of my previous videos, of the earlier weeks, and I kept saying how surreal it felt, and I just can't believe that I'm here making these pregnancy vlogs, and even today at 40 weeks with this huge belly that I have out in front of me, I still just can't believe it, and it is still surreal. Any moment now, my water could break, or I could feel my first contraction and I could go into labor, and within a matter of hours, hopefully not a matter of days, hopefully in a matter of hours, after feeling the first contraction, I could be meeting my son. 3.5 years of trying to conceive and thinking that it was never going to happen for us, and being told, your way to succeed in conceiving is in vitro with ICSI, being told that, and then to get pregnant naturally on our own, and to now be sitting here at 40 weeks. I can't believe it, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for following me, for your encouraging words when I was sad or down or anxious or whatever, or just being positive and reassuring just this whole time. I really have gotten so many positive messages, and I know there's a lot of ladies who experience some negativity when they do finally get pregnant, and I've been really lucky. While I have had some negativity, it's really been at a minimum, and I'm really so thankful for that, because I really appreciate you all more than I could ever express, and yeah, thank you. Just thank you so much for watching and for being here with me through this journey. Yeah, so let's just get into this week's update, and we'll start off with the baby's size. This week the baby is starting off the size of a jackfruit, and you know what? Next week there is no more. So I don't know what the fruit is going to be for next week if he is still here. Really hoping that he will be here, and you're not going to have a 41-week vlog from me. But nonetheless, as of right now, that's it. Just a jackfruit. That's as big as he's going to get as far as thebump.com is concerned. But still, that's still amazing. So this week I had a doctor's appointment just with my regular doctor. I had her check me, like I was going to have her check me. If you remember the past 2 checks, my cervix stayed the same. It was a forced 1 centimeter, not thinned at all, just not ready. So she checked me again at this appointment, and it's the same. Still, she can get her finger in if she forces it, but it's not a full 1 centimeter on its own. One thing that I did ask was if the baby's head was engaged in my pelvis, and so she checked that internally. So when she actually put her finger in my cervix, she said that she could feel the baby's head through the fluid. She said that my waters weren't bulging or anything, but she could feel the water and then kind of feel the baby's head through that. And but she could push his head up a little bit, so he's down there, but he's not completely 100% engaged. So yeah, still no change, so I'm thinking he still is going to be in there for a little bit longer. That check was on Tuesday, and today's Saturday, so it's still, things could have happened in that time, but I doubt it. A lot of you have been saying, why don't you get the sweep? Why don't you get the sweep? And the reason that I haven't gotten the sweep, and I still didn't get it done this past appointment, is because Well, first of all, I just want him to come on his own time. That is part of it, but another part of it is next week, Jason's not able to take the entire week off of work because someone who has seniority over him actually had this time booked off already. And while they said it's not a problem, if I go into labor, you know, that's not something that, you know, we can help, that they can give him a couple of days. But he would have to go back to work after those couple of days, and he wouldn't be able to take his full 2 weeks that he's going to be taking until the following week. So ideally for us, it would be lovely if I went into labor and had the baby on Wednesday of this coming week. I think that is the 1st of August. Because then Jason would be able to take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that wouldn't be a problem with his work, and then he'd still be able to be off for 2 weeks after that. If I were to have the baby Monday, Jason would be able to be off Monday, Tuesday, but then he would have to go back to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or maybe even just Thursday, Friday. And I really just don't want him to have to leave me. Yeah, I'm going to be hormonal, I'm going to be uncomfortable, I'm going to be learning how to breastfeed, I'm going to be learning how to deal with this baby, and I really just want him there. So yeah, ideally for us, next week would actually be better. I know that that's overdue, and a lot of you are probably like, oh my god, I wouldn't care because I just want, you know, this pregnancy to be over with. But as uncomfortable as I am and as anxious as I am for him to get here, I'm okay with waiting until next week. It's just a week, and if it means that Jason can be with me the entire time, you know, then that is ideal. Obviously, if he comes before then that's great too. I'm super excited to meet him and to like get this process going. But yeah, so I didn't get the sweep, but at my appointment this coming Tuesday, I'll be 40 weeks and whatever, a couple of days. She will sweep me, absolutely, because I really, once you get in past like 41 weeks, then you're starting to like talk about induction, you know, as far as like, I forget what it is that they put in on your cervix to help it soften and to help, you know, felicitate labor that way, or you're talking about, you know, Pitocin, and you're talking about things that I just would really rather avoid. So next week, if I am not in labor at my appointment on Tuesday, she will absolutely be sweeping me to sort of try to get things going so that we don't have to talk about like an actual induction. But yeah, other than that, the appointment went fine. I'm officially at the 40-pound mark. I started off at on my doctor's scale at 123, and I was 163 at my appointment on Tuesday. So 40 pounds officially. But you know what? I was so afraid to gain weight. And I feel heavy, and I feel definitely bigger, don't get me wrong, but this 40 pounds, it really doesn't seem that bad, and it just sort of feels like it's all in my stomach, which makes me feel good about losing weight afterwards. So yeah, I was so afraid about anything over 30 pounds, but really it's not that bad. If we're getting up into the 50 and 60 and 70 pound ranges, then I probably would be feeling a lot more uncomfortable than I am now, but so far I feel pretty good. In the past few weeks in a row, I've only gained a pound a week, so I think that's really good. But yeah, other than that, baby's heart rate was great. My fundal height was measuring right on. Well, I was measuring at 40 weeks, but my appointment was 39 weeks in a couple of days, so I mean, that's still pretty close. But yeah, that's it for the appointment. No sweep and no change at all in my cervix, so it looks like he's wanting to stay in there a little bit longer. As far as symptoms are concerned for this week, I haven't really had any different symptoms that I haven't already mentioned in previous videos. After I had my appointment with my doctor, and because she checked me, I did experience some discomfort down below, but that went away, and today I feel completely normal. The only other thing that has been different is for the past couple of days, Ewan has been extremely active. and for long periods of time. The other night, he started going to town and my belly was dancing and going crazy at around 7 o'clock, and he didn't stop until about 11 before he finally went to sleep or whatever. But yeah, and not just like little movements, like my stomach was literally going crazy, like doing the wave for that entire time pretty much. Like maybe have a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break here and there, but it was pretty consistent. So he has been more active lately, so I'm not sure what that means, because I was under the impression that babies usually calm down right before labor. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think maybe it's like conserving energy, or that's kind of what the old wives' tale is. I'm not sure if it's true, but he has been super active, so again, all of the things that I'm experiencing are not making me think that I'm going to be going into labor anytime soon, which is hilarious, because a couple of videos ago I was like, I might not be making a 39-week video. I think I said that in my 38-week video, and here I am at 40, so... But yeah, those are the only things that are going on as far as symptoms are concerned, but, you know, I still have all the other stuff, you know, my heartburn if I don't take my medication, my feet are still swelling, and, you know, my back is sore and things like that, but really, when it comes down to it, it's not that bad, and it's definitely tolerable, so long as I sort of take care of myself, you know, and then keep my feet up and all that. It's really not that bad, and I could probably do this for a little bit longer. Now, if I make a 41-week video next week and he's still not here, you know, my tune may change then, because I'll probably be wanting him out, you know, right then. But as of right now, I'm really doing fine, and I'm loving that he's so active, because it's like, it's the last hurrah before he's out of my belly, you know, for good, so... But yeah, that's it. Alright, so really that's it for week 40 update. Still pregnant, no change. Really hoping though that like something drastic is going to happen in the next couple of days, and then you're not going to have a 41-week update from me. Because by 41 weeks I think I'll be done. But yeah, that's really it. If you have any questions, you know, about anything, definitely leave them down below. But for now, let's go check out the belly. Alright, so let's check out week 40 belly. Hopefully this will be the last time that you see this thing. Hopefully the next update I'll have him in my arms and he won't be in my belly anymore. But yeah, that's it. Still don't feel like I've dropped any. It still sort of feels like it's out front, but let me know what you think. Yeah. Stretch marks are still the same, belly button's still the same, all that. Still in there. Getting bigger and bigger. Alright, so that is it for week 40. That's crazy. I hope you all have a really, really great week. Again, a huge thank you just for all of the support and the love, especially after my vlog last week when I let you guys know that I was, you know, anxious about delivery and all that. I got so many messages just with so many reassuring words, and it really, really comforted me, and I go back and read them when I start to feel anxious. So a huge, huge thank you to all of you that commented and private messaged me after last week's vlog. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so hopefully you're not going to see a 41-week video from me. But if you do, I will see you then. Alright, bye.